How quickly is use of the AstraZeneca shot resuming, and where in Europe? There's been plenty of it in Europe, in the sense that some of it has been kept in storage for quite a long time, and people reluctant to have it. So it must be possible to ramp things up pretty quickly.
Yes, Anna. And look, the biggest and the major economies in Europe that had suspended AstraZeneca, and that is Germany, France, Italy, and Spain, they all put out a very quick message after the EMEA yesterday said that it was safe and secure. Again, repeated that message that right now there's thousands of people that die on a daily basis as a result of coronavirus, and the only way to tackle that is through vaccination. They all immediately said they're looking to resume vaccination as soon as possible, meaning today. Now, the Italian office for Premier Mario Draghi put out a statement in which they say we want to hit the same targets that we had before. We want to resume use in AstraZeneca with the same intensity that we had before. The same goes for the French and the Germans. Now, it's interesting that the spin this morning in Europe, it's taking on a different note. In fact, what they say is that the credibility of AstraZeneca has not been damaged. If anything, it's been boosted, because now we've had a 4-day investigation into whether or not the blood clots were an issue. And now the message is clear. It's not a problem, and you should go out and take that vaccine. So they're trying to put a different tone on this by saying you should be reassured, you should be comforted. The vaccine, if anything, it's safer than ever. And on that front, Anna, you know, it's also interesting to see the French Prime Minister saying today, I have so much confidence on this vaccine that I'm going to get it myself. My first dose today. That's Cenk Castex, of course.
Good morning, Maria. I like that positive spin. It's a good one. In France, President Macron's locking down certain regions again, including Paris. How damaging is this going to be?
Well, look, there's two ways to look at this. One is politically, and politically it's a major cold shower for Emmanuel Macron. He had said for weeks that he was not going to lock down the country, that he would not go there. And you know, he repeated, when you look at the French vaccination, OK, we're slower than everyone else, but we've not had to lock down the country. Now you're looking at a double whammy in which you're still behind and you're now having to lock down the country. Now, in terms of the economic impact, just let me give you a few numbers that are coming out from the French Finance Ministry, saying that the new restrictions could take about 0.2 percentage points of annual GDP, and again compensated now for the furlough scheme, given that bars, restaurants and anything that is contact stays closed could now jump to 7.2 billion euros. The previous estimation was 6 billion euros. So again, the question is whether or not the French economy is going to be able to hit that rebound forecast of 6%, given the fact that, you know, this is another big regional lockdown for another 4 weeks.